Is your vehicle in need of a quick oil change or tune-up before hitting the road this summer? Stop by Quick Lube and Tune, the home of the good guys at 610 South Wenatchee Avenue.
It's time for NCW Life News on the NCW Life channel. The latest from the Wenatchee Valley and North Central Washington with Steve Hare, Grant Olson, and sports with Eric Granstrom.
Good evening and welcome to NCW Life News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window, and really not a bad day today. We did see plenty of blue sky, some high fair weather clouds moved in, and we did see some windy conditions at times today as well. The wind should die down, and then our weather will be changing. As we take a look at what we can expect later in the week, snow is in our forecast, especially for elevations around 5,000 to 6,000 feet. We could see a light dusting of snow. Stevens Pass did see some snow overnight, and there's a dusting there, and that will be our trend off and on throughout the week, especially at the Cascade Crest and maybe some northeast Washington mountains as well. And we'll talk more about that possibility a little bit later on in our weather forecast. And now the few of the stories we're following for you tonight. An update on the Jolly Mountain fire. A driver flees the scene of an injury accident near Pateros, and officials seek help in identifying a man from the train trestle fire in Kashmir. Later on, we'll have sports, your weather forecast, and our feature story today. But first, the Jolly Mountain fire near Cle Elum currently stands at 36,808 acres. Because of yesterday's cool, wet weather, fire crews made continued progress in containing the fire and protecting structures. The weather has also allowed crews to remove much of the equipment from around homes and public roads. Saturday was also the last night shift that will be working the fire because objectives have been met. Today, crews continued patrolling for hot spots and conducted mop-up to increase fire line security, especially along North Fork Teanaway Road and the Salmon-Lesac area. Backhaul of fire equipment will also continue along the fire's contained perimeter. Today, the Pacific Northwest Firefighting Team 2 transferred command to a local Type 3 team, and the Kittitas County Emergency Operations Center reduced the evacuation level from level 3 down to a level 2. Jay Seebeck went on a media tour of the Jolly Mountain fire late last week and spoke with crews about methods to restore the forest as they mop up the fire.
With crews beginning the mop-up of the Jolly Mountain fire, work is being conducted to promote forest health to prevent future fires. Crews are thinning out the undergrowth as well as cutting down certain trees. This strategy improves the forest health as well as reduces the potential for another forest fire in the future.
I was very, I noticed, we cleared a lot of the material, threw it over there, left some trees, Is that a requirement from some of the resource advisors? Is that just good practice? So
no, that's just
canopy left over?
Yep, leaving canopy. It's kind of like a selective logging operation if you look at it, just thinning out. You see like the big group of trees that was taken there that were torched out on the line. So what was left has little potential to cause problems on the line, but a high chance of surviving and being there in the future.
Also, areas of concern include certain highly flammable material, such as lichen, a forest moss that grows on the trunks and branches of many trees in the Pacific Northwest. Lichen's light weight causes its flaming embers to get picked up in the wind and start new fires in different locations, sometimes as far as a mile away.
Very lightweight. Very lightweight, but flammable.
Once any out starts down that line.
So that's the stuff that will carry it, relocate the fire to the main road.
So you can see it hanging on trees,
When we go a little further up the main road, the woods are just filled with this.
Really?
And when that goes up, it's like a
And it
firecracker.
go across the road or go someplace else and start another fire.
It tends to hang all the way down a tree, down to ground level.
So if it doesn't fly off the tree, then it will just burn it all the way up to the tree and then get up into the ground, kind of.
But typically it launches too. It's kind of gets detached from the tree and stays hot for a long time.
Yep. Great fuel for fire, but not good for us.
Stay tuned to the NCW Life magazine for the full inside look at the Jolly Mountain fire. I'm Jay Seebeck, NCW Life News.
Thank you, Jay. Charges are pending in connection with a hit-and-run injury accident Sunday afternoon in Pateros. State troopers say 3 people were injured in the 2-vehicle accident on Highway 97. State troopers report it happened around 2:25 when a car driven by 23-year-old Luis Ruiz Perico of Brewster rear-ended a pickup truck driven by 51-year-old Jay Rincon Lopez of Okanagan. The collision caused the second vehicle to roll over several times, injuring both occupants. Troopers say Perico checked on the driver of the pickup truck and then fled the scene. Investigators are asking the public's help in attempting to identify a young male seen at the scene of the rail trestle fire in Kashmir on Tuesday, September 5th. The male has blue-colored hair, was wearing an orange or red shirt, blue jeans, and was walking a small dog. Anyone with information on the male's identity is asked to call the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway Resource Operations Community Center, and that phone number is 800-832-5452. Coming up, the community sheds light on suicide and depression in teens and adults. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching NCW Life News.
Having a relationship with your pediatrician is so important. Feeling that sense of trust, that is priceless. I tell everybody about CBCH. I love it there. When I make an appointment, I don't have to take an entire day off. As a working mom, my life is really busy. Family time is everything. That's what we all work towards. And I feel like CBCH respects that.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
The Chelan County Coroner confirms the cause of death of Chelan County Regional Justice Center inmate Jeremy J. Lavender is suicide due to asphyxiation. Lavender was found dead in his jail cell last Tuesday afternoon. According to an email from Coroner Wayne Harris, an autopsy was performed Friday by Dr. Gina Fino on the 31-year-old inmate. Harris reported in an email that the autopsy ruled out any injuries on his body except the ligature marks around his neck, which he described as consistent with hanging. The coroner ruled the matter of death as suicide. Blood samples were sent to the Washington State Patrol Toxicology Lab for testing, and results are expected in 6 to 8 weeks. Lavender was originally arrested September 3rd for theft and possession of a controlled substance in Chelan. The Wenatchee High School track was filled with students, community members, and families on Friday afternoon for the 3rd annual Be the Light Walk, raising awareness for suicide and depression. No matter the reason for their attendance, organizer Dave Riggs said the event intends to unite the community.
I understand that all of you come here with different experiences. Perhaps some of you are here just because you want to support this event or people that you want to help. Perhaps you are here because you yourself have struggled with depression and recognize the need for awareness. Perhaps you know a friend or family member who is struggling with depression. And finally, there are those of you who have experienced loss, whether it was a child, a spouse, a partner, a parent, a sibling, a friend or relative, or someone who was a first responder or a member of the military. With this walk, we're not only hoping to raise awareness and deliver a positive message, but we also want to unite the community. This is a time to acknowledge the ways in which suicide and mental illness have affected our lives and our loved ones.
The event coincides with Suicide Awareness Month, a proclamation Wenatchee Mayor Frank Kuntz made during the September 13th City Council meeting. As we told you on Friday, Chelan County has one of the highest suicide rates in Washington. According to Dr. Julie Rickard, director of the North Central Washington Suicide Coalition, there was a goal behind Mayor Frank Kuntz proclaiming September as Suicide Prevention Month.
Our goal with that was really to kind of re-engage the community in suicide prevention and to kind of recognize that this is an ongoing problem still in our community, and that we want people to be more aware of it because it's something that's under publicized except for when there's a death. So we kind of get the wrong kind of publicity versus the kind that we're really strategic in targeting.
Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States and the 8th leading cause of death here in Washington. You're watching NCW Life News. Coming up next, your sports update, followed by today's feature story. That and much more still to come on NCW Life News. Stay with us.
Every golfer aims to play their best, and smart golfers turn to the Golfer's Edge to get the Golfer's Edge. PGA professional Ed Payne has you covered from tee to green. You can work on your swing or play 18 in air-conditioned comfort on the golf simulator. Tanya's Corner has all the apparel the golfer needs at sale prices. And Ed can even rebuild your favorite set of clubs or custom make you a brand new set. Ask how you can qualify for a free 30-minute lesson at the Golfer's Edge on Mission between Kittitas and Yakima.
Is this really what we're going to do on our girls' night out? We should go to Club Crow.
The Bar and Grill in Cashmere?
Yeah, let's go.
Looking for a fun-filled, friendly hometown atmosphere? Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere is the place to be. Hi, this is Justin. Here at Club Crow, we have full bar and restaurant, live music, a dance floor, pool tables, pull tabs, and live jam sessions the first Sunday of every month. Club Crow in Cashmere, the coolest place in town.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a happy Monday on the Les Schwab Prep Football scoreboard from Friday night. The Wenatchee Panthers got their first win of the season, downing Mount Boucherrie 38-7. Edwin Alvarado was a human highlight reel, 128 yards and 3 touchdowns on the night. Here's his first one from 22 yards out. He would get the ball later in the second quarter and scamper. He'll tuck in behind the big boys up front, and he'll go for 24 yards in the score. And then watch this move here. He breaks an ankle right there and rushes in from 5 yards out. Panthers go on for the 38-7 victory. Also on Friday night, Mount Spokane beat up on Eastmont 35-7. It was Linden Christian down in Cashmere 42-23. Also on the scoreboard, Cascade over Heppner of Oregon 42-12. Chelan beat Bellevue Christian on Saturday 25-6. Entiat walloped Welpin at 70-0, and Bridgeport over Waterville Mansfield 31-6. On the scoreboard from Saturday, thanks to Les Schwab for the sponsorship, Eastmont beat North Central in soccer 2-1. It was Cashmere all over Tonasket 15-0. Cascade demolished Connell 8-0. It was Cle Elum also over Chelan 8-0. So some big scores on Saturday. Davenport blanked Manson 6-0. The Wenatchee Wild celebrated its home opener at the Town Toyota Center on Saturday. After a scoreless first period, Vernon came out swinging in the second, scoring 2 goals before the Wild could answer. Our checker had the call.
It's going to be picked up on the right side by Lambert. Fresh out of the box. He shoots and he scores. Right out of the penalty box. And it's picked up by Prokop. Prokop in, shot back across, score. Here comes Vanderbeck. Shorthanded, he shoots and a save, and rebound, save again, loose puck, score. Feeds it for Demon, that shot blocked, rebound, snapped, save made Yamnitsky. Iannone centering feed. Demon back over to Sasaki, but the horn sounds. And that's that one. And what a night for Anthony Yamnitsky as he returns to the building where he saw so much success last season.
So the Wild now 2-1 on the season. They'll travel to Nanaimo Saturday before hosting Langley this Sunday at the Town Toyota Center. Back to the Les Schwab football scoreboard for college football. Eastern Washington took care of Fordham on the road 56-21. Central with a last-second field goal to beat Azusa Pacific 17-16. Also on Saturday, no trouble for the Cougars, beating Oregon State 56-23. Washington beat Fresno State 48-16. So the Huskies and Cougars stay on track. The Seahawks sputtered their way to a 12-9 victory over the San Francisco 49ers yesterday at CenturyLink Field. Coach Pete Carroll was happy to get the win, but dismayed about what he called uncharacteristic play by his team.
Games are hard. Jeez, the games are hard and hard to win. Particularly when we did a couple things that were uncharacteristic for us. You know, I thought we didn't catch the ball as well as we normally do, and we gave away a couple touchdowns early that would have really been a whole difference in this football game, and then we missed some tackles that we don't normally miss, so those things are out of character for us a little bit. But What I did like is that we played tremendous defense all day long, and the guys played great and stayed with it. We made a mistake on one run that broke out, and we just missed some tackles on the other one. And other than that, they couldn't throw the ball much, and I thought our guys were great.
Seattle takes his 1-1 record on the road this Sunday to Tennessee to play the Titans. Well, Houston hit 4 home runs en route to a 7-1 win to clinch the American League West Sunday over the Mariners. Justin Verlander was again masterful over Seattle, going 7 innings, allowing a solo home run by Ben Gamel. That was about it. He struck out 10. Seattle a day off today. They'll host Texas tomorrow at Safeco Field. That's a look at sports news on the NCW Life channel. On our feature of the day, I had a chance to go up on Saturday and help out with the Wenatchee Sportsmen's Association North Central Washington Youth Hunting and Fishing Day. It was all at the Gun Club.
Hey, thanks everybody for coming. Oh, I hope the kids show up now.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do that. There you go. And then are you full? Is that the last stamp you need?
No. After this one, I need one more.
Okay, so go ahead and go down there.
Well, here we are. It's Youth Hunting and Fishing Day up at the NCW Gun Club, presented by the Wenatchee Sportsmen's Association. The guy we had on the air before the event, now we got him during the event, Keith Boyd. Well, Keith, congratulations. This is a fantastic day.
Oh, yeah, it really, it's more than we expected. You know, we were going to be happy if we got 100 kids up here, and you know, we're pushing 300 kids right now. So it's just turned into way more than we expected. So we're very, very pleased right now.
This can do nothing but lead to good things as you progress. And you were telling me before we got started today that some more organizations kind of approached you and said, hey, now that I know about it, I want to get involved too.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a number of people that have said, hey, I want to donate next year. We want to bring our organization, and people are just going, wow, this is really special. A great day for kids, and that was our goal to begin with, is just have a positive experience for our local youth, and you know, let them have fun, let them feel good, let them learn a few important things.
It's an important thing to do for outreach to our youth, get them involved with fishing and hunting, and so they picked it up, and they are doing an amazing job here today.
Well, and I've noticed that here in the last few years, especially, it seems anyway, the Department of Fish and Wildlife is doing more and more on outreach to youth, because that's our future.
Absolutely. You know, the trend nationally is down for both sports. And as you say, our future depends on getting these kids involved at an early age. We both grew up hunting and fishing, and it was a very rich part of our lives, something that we continue to be very active with. And we want those kids to have the same kind of experience.
But then this is my water purification. So when you get to camp, you just slip this into a lake or river and hang it in a tree.
Well, congratulations to you and the Wenatchee Sportsmen's Association for putting on a great event here today.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Eric. I appreciate it.
Youth Hunting and Fishing Day up here at the Gun Club in East Wenatchee, and this is going to be the second of many more to come. And I want to thank Keith and the Wenatchee Sportsmen's Association for inviting me and NCW Life up. That was a great event on Saturday. Stay right there. We'll come back with a recap of your top stories, and Grant will have a complete rundown on our forecast right here on the NCW Life channel.
Lake Chelan mailboxes find solutions and the best price for all your shipping needs, including UPS, FedEx, and the U.S. Postal Service. We offer a variety of services, including quality copies of all sizes, faxing, scanning, sending and receiving email, laminating, and notarizing. Enjoy browsing through our large selection of greeting cards. Lake Chelan Mailboxes supports our military, fire victims, and our community. Come see us at the Plaza in Lake Chelan.
Hey folks, Carrie from Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's blueberry picking season and King 5 named us the second best destination restaurant in Washington State. So toss the family in the cruiser and get on out to Blueberry Hills for the best down-home scratch country cooking you've had in years. And don't forget our award-winning pies. We're fun, family-friendly, and a delicious destination year-round. We're open every day from 8 to 3, serving breakfast and lunch all day. So come on out to Blueberry Hills.
If you are looking for dependable car service and repair, visit the good guys at Quick Lube and Tune. They've been keeping cars and trucks in the Wenatchee Valley running smooth for 35 years. Quick Lube and Tune is your hometown shop for a 10-minute oil change, complete tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, air conditioning service, and more. Get more life out of your vehicle by bringing it to the local guys you can trust at Quick Lube and Tune on South Wenatchee Avenue.
Welcome back. Your weather forecast coming up in a bit, but first a recap of some of our top stories. Charges are pending in connection with a hit-and-run injury accident Sunday afternoon in Pateros. State troopers say 3 people were injured in the 2-vehicle accident on Highway 97. State troopers report it happened around 2:25 when a car driven by 23-year-old Luis Ruiz Purico of Brewster rear-ended a pickup truck driven by 51-year-old Jay Rincon Lopez of Okanagan. The collision caused the second vehicle to roll over several times, injuring both occupants. Troopers say Purico checked on the driver of the pickup truck and then fled the scene. Investigators are asking the public's help in attempting to identify a young male seen at the scene of the rail trestle fire in Kashmir on Tuesday. That accident was September 5th. The male has blue-colored hair, was wearing an orange or red shirt, blue jeans, and was walking a small dog. Anyone with information on the male's identity is asked to call the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway Resource Operations Communications Center, and that number is 800-832-5452, and you'll have to reference the case number of 176-700-2985. The Chelan County Coroner confirms the cause of death of Chelan County Regional Justice Center inmate Jeremy J. Lavender is suicide due to asphyxiation. Lavender was found dead in his jail cell last Tuesday afternoon. According to an email from Coroner Wayne Harris, an autopsy was performed Friday by Dr. Gina Fino on the 31-year-old inmate. Harris reported in an email that the autopsy ruled out any injuries on his body except the ligature marks around his neck, which he described as consistent with hanging. The coroner ruled the matter of death as suicide. Blood samples were sent to the Washington State Patrol Toxicology Lab for testing, and results are expected in 6 to 8 weeks. Lavender was originally arrested September 3rd for theft and possession of a controlled substance in Chelan. And now your weather forecast for north central Washington. And once again, as we take a look at our Rondo camera, looking at the beautiful Columbia River, as I mentioned earlier, lots of blue sky and a few fair weather clouds out there today. Also plenty of wind in some locations. And we will continue to see some windy conditions into tonight. They should die down, and then we will see a weather change. Taking a look at our satellite picture, a cold front pushed through our area this morning. The front moved into Montana this afternoon, leaving behind a few scattered showers along the way. Spokane did have a good thunderstorm cell that moved through a couple of hours ago. The atmosphere will continue to destabilize throughout tonight as a large upper-level disturbance slides down from the Gulf of Alaska. Showers will begin to develop tonight and continue into Tuesday. Chance of precipitation here in the Wenatchee area is 40% tonight and 50% tomorrow. Temperatures will also feel drastically cooler than what we're used to seeing, with high temperatures today, tomorrow, and Wednesday only expected to be mainly in the upper 50s to mid 60s. Snow levels by late in the week will also drop to around 5,000 feet, with lingering scattered showers through Thursday. High pressure will move in on Friday night, bringing us warming temperatures and sunny skies just in time for the weekend. Here's a look at that forecast now, and we will see some chilly overnight lows once again tonight. Remember, we do have that 40% chance of showers tonight, 46 our overnight low. It will be kind of a rainy, showery day on Tuesday with 62 our high, 45 the low Tuesday night. Maybe some lingering showers as well into Wednesday. It's still cool at 62 degrees. And then a slow warm up as we make our way through the week. By the end of the week, Friday, lots of sunshine and 66 degrees. And how about the weekend? Saturday and Sunday, sunshine, 70 on Saturday and 74 your high temperature on Sunday. Freeman High School continues to mourn the loss of a student during last week's shooting. A local alumni who was also a wheat farmer took to his fields to make a truly special memorial. This video comes to us from KXLY TV in Spokane. Washington State Cougars also paid homage to Freeman High School by placing a bone sticker on their helmets. This photo taken by the Spokesman Review shows star quarterback Luke Falk wearing the sticker during that game. And remember, if you have a video of the day you'd like to see here on NCW Life News, message us on our Facebook page at the NCW Life channel. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This has been NCW Life News on the NCW Life channel. For more news, log on to ncwlife.com, like us on Facebook, and follow NCW Life channel on Twitter.
No matter what your age or ailment, when you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, life has meaning and joy.
Just wait a while, it'll get in the hole somewhere.
Helping you do this is our purpose. Highgate Senior Living, each day to the fullest.
The best thing about my life right now is
me.
I gotta tell you, I'm nervous. Selling your home, it's a big step.
Can we find the right buyer in this market?
Look at our website. When someone looks at your home, I can tell how ready they are to buy. See that number? The closer it is to 100, the closer they are to buying. So, I know who to zero in on.
So you have a secret weapon.
You mean we have a secret weapon.
I like that. Oh, what do you think of the wallpaper?
I love that touch.
Reed's Marine in Manson has your boating needs covered, offering the superior Regal lineup with options from 19 to 53 feet. With the Regal Express line, you have the freedom to explore with an innovative interior and the largest headroom in its class. Don't forget the roomy cockpit with seating to fit the whole family. From 26 to 32 feet, Reed's Marine has the Regal Express to fit your needs. View our current inventory at ChelanBoat.com or stop by our Manson showroom on beautiful Lake Chelan and see the entire Regal line.
Wenatchee Valley College is now offering 4-year degrees. The need for engineering technologists is rapidly growing, and the new Bachelor of Applied Science in Engineering Technology is designed to meet the needs of local employers. Students with an associate degree can complete the program in only 2 or 3 years. Don't wait! The program is accepting just 20 students for fall quarter. Apply now at wvc.edu/engineeringtech.
Pets are not your whole life, but they do make